As you can see, city of Narba Marshes has been very strongly garrisoned against the upcoming offensive from the Romans. In turn, it may have to be that two of our armies will have to assault the settlement. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to attack these.
Attack!
They will probably retreat closer to Narba Martis, but that didn't happen. In any case, let's take a look. Quarter Nogmos, a minion in favor of the gods, sneaky ambusher, good commander. Bad hunting dog, beastmaster, priest of Obnob. It looks like we faced this guy once before. It's time to,
prepare for battle.
Once and for all, annihilate him. If we let our generals fall into this fight, they will probably allow him to retreat, so he won't be killed off.
Men, we face adversity.
In any case, I'm just gonna get my cavalry forward, my general's unit as a supporting unit. We get all together and we strike them. With that many soldiers, we should be able to, with ease, kill him and all of his troops. He has a good bodyguard unit. And so it begins. We will soon strike them. Looks like they are bracing themselves. And the first engagement began.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
They flee, the general is here. And it doesn't look like the general is going to die. But slowly but surely we are approaching them, so it looks like it should be. Yes.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms!
We caught him, he lies here. They have lost another good commander.
Victory! Imperator!
And now we're just gonna wait. You see, they will be bringing in reinforcements. It may not be as easy as it looks to take the settlement, but if we attack this with two armies, then we do stand a very good chance at eliminating them. Furthermore, my income is rising reasonably, and I would like to use this opportunity and establish myself another army. Enables equites with better experience, war dogs and such. You know what, I'm gonna get myself a many war dogs here. That should do it. This army of mine is going to be heavily focused on war dogs. Okay, where are my navies? My navies need to protect my ports. And it looks like my navies
ready to sail
are fighting here.
Prepare to engage! Victory!
In any case, it looks like we're winning.
Ready! Set sail! Out of moves!
Here another
Aye, Captain!
Navy needs to intercept
Prepare for battle.
this
No more moves, sir.
Spanish further. Now another dilemma here. The Spanish army did decided to attack us, and they've been drawn into war. It could be the tribal disagreements or somebody's agenda, but they did attack our cavalry brigade, so we had to go to war against them.
General, prepare for battle.
And so we are going to go into this battle. Our army is experienced, it has good weapons, and their army is not at its full strength, but some of their brigades do hold some experience. For example, these Iberian infantrymen are very, very capable. Now their leading commander is Alvarez the Handsome. He's a faction heir, a shield bearer, mercenary captain. A shield bearer, a great general needs supporters and aides on the battlefield. +1 to the valor of a general's bodyguards. He's composed. This man rarely lets his heart rule his head, making him seem cold and distant. -1 influence, +2 management. Social drinker, always first to celebrate after a hard day of conquest. This man spends time drinking with his men. It has some benefits. +1 command. Godlike perfection. Adonis would gaze upon this man with jealousy. Many ordinary mortals already do. +3 influence, -1 from personal security, increases the chances of falling victim to assassination. Superior builder, this man enjoys the planning and building of settlements almost for their own sake. 5% discount on construction costs, -1 from squalor, increases public order and population growth in the pink. This man has a resilient constitution. Illness and injury rarely seem to trouble him for long. +2 to your general's hit points. How many hits your general can take before dying? Good commander. This man showed signs of greatness when commanding armies in the field. Victor. This man's many victories have made him popular amongst the masses. +2 influence, -1 from personal security. Increases the chances of falling victim to assassination. Faction heir. Being the faction heir gives this man a certain amount of power and influence regardless of his ability. +1 influence, +2 to personal security. Okay, so he has a bunch of barbarian mercenaries, Balearic slingers, Spanish mercenaries here. We have these as well. These Spanish mercenaries are well-equipped light infantry, sometimes referred to as scutari by the Romans because of their large oval shields. The Latin for shield being scutum, armed with heavy javelins as well as swords. They fight by bombarding the enemy and then closing to fight hand-to-hand in a similar way to Roman legionnaires. Centuries of feuding among Spanish hill tribes have hardened the people, so there is no shortage of brave warriors. Historically, the design of the later Roman legionary sword or gladius was influenced by the blades carried by these men. The design was adopted after Roman armies had faced large formations of scutari during the First Punic War. Then they have the skirmishers, Iberian infantry. Carthaginians had this very similar infantry as well. And general's bodyguard. This general has a bodyguard of large spear-armed cavalry to accompany him into the field. Armed with spears, these men are shock cavalry able to deliver a devastating charge attack. They are then well trained enough to fight effectively and continue hand-to-hand combat. Okay, let's go into the battle. I have decided to fight them. I think that we will break them, and our cavalry charge should break at least
Units! On my orders!
a large
Unit! Fire at will!
portion of them anyway.
Group, disband!
I need everybody in one line, first of all,
General, units!
and everybody else
Units! Move out!
need to move on the flanks. Okay, they want me to fight up the hill. That's not a good option. It looks like they will be moving around. So this is what they have. An army full of mercenaries. Surprisingly enough. Full of barbarians. Some of their own infantry. But I would say 70% of these are mercenaries for some reason. They have very much employed this type of formation for themselves. In any case, let's close up on them from all sides. And that's gonna take some time before we actually get there. So I'll watch this from a enemy general's or soldier's perspective. Here we'll see how our forces are approaching them, and slowly but surely we are. It looks like they will react to our cavalry movements, which is something I like, because our cavalry will be striking them without a doubt after the main engagement, and the more they're confused, the better it's going to end up for us. And as you can see, their leader took the bait. We will approach them and we will outnumber them greatly. From the shock of they have succumbed, and so in fact, I decided to attack them here. I decided to attack them here from multiple directions. Yes, that's exactly what I want to see here. And that's exactly what's happening. Our cavalry managed to break them all one by one, just like that. Now, our infantry needs to head forward, while their general is making a very kind of a dramatic push on us. Now, this is how our troops are going to start engaging them. And once again, they do not have a support of the general himself. Here, strangely enough, my cavalry is kind of losing it, and that's it. I've lost sound again. Let's continue battle and just engage them. I still do have the music, which is fine, and I need to kill off as many of them as possible. Friendly fire is dangerous there. Okay, it looks like the battle went very much in our favor, exactly how we wished it to go. So let's hit them with all these done. It looks like very few of them are in fact going to be able to leave this battlefield alive. Most of them will just fall, die, end up being cut down while they're out. That's it. There are still a couple of units here who are running away, and as you can see, we will be intercepting them with the cavalry, but it doesn't look like they can do it perfectly because they're very tired. Probably that's why they stopped for a little bit. That's it. Now, as you can see, the game has lost its sound again, and I think that the thing I have to do here is to reset the sound in audio settings. So we set the defaults, done, and that has successfully fixed the sound. So whatever happened there, it needed to be resetted. Now we'll take this opportunity and take the Spanish city.
Engage the enemy!
Of Cordoba. And so we'll try. We can't reach it just yet, but we're very close. They're sending reinforcements into the city as well. In any case, it's fine. The 5th Army is in creation. We are on the offensive.
Disengage! Moves depleted, sir!
It's certainly not bad. Mission failed. Occasional mission that has been failed though. Coming of age, Tiberius Julius. Reach and expand. Tutor, extravagant. Money flows through this man's treasury like water, but his acquaintances are willing to grant that you can at least see where he spent it. Minus 2 to management, so it looks like he's not gonna be a good commander. Now here I will need to build myself a force. Retinue expands. Philosopher. Regular exercise of the reasoning powers aids any man in good governance. Yes. Surgeon. Good field surgery can save us many alive after a battle. Improves the chances of casualties recovering from their wounds. He's a faction leader and he became very influential. Many buildings have been constructed and armies are in creation, and we are making approximately 10,000 a turn. So things are looking very well for us.
I can.
I'm going to further chase down those Spanish ships there, and these guys
Yes, Captain. Aye, Captain.
need to recover. Done.
Imperator.
Also,
Attack!
we
Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
will siege the city. The city has been reinforced.
Orders. Forward. Orders.
Also,
Attack! Victory! Engage the enemy. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement
will,
under siege, sir. Sir.
assault
prepare
the
for battle.
settlement with a
Besieging
combined
settlement,
force.
sir. Settlement under siege, sir. General. Attack! Imperator. General. Imperator. Prepare for battle.
Also, our armies will move west fully.
Waiting to ambush. Imperator.
No, we won't get any mercenaries. Maybe one cavalry though, wouldn't hurt. Here, garrison levels need to be increased. And
Sir! Sir! General!
one of my commanders could probably be given a leave. This guy has a tutor. He's extravagant. He has -1 diplomacy in total here. So that's not good. And
Forward! Sir!
I'll just kind of leave him here. In any case, he's going to be the manager of big city. So let's assume that his family connections were so good. His father, here in Segesta, has given him an opportunity to be the provincial governor of Arretium, and later the commander of the 5th Army. Done.
General!
Also,
Can I be of service?
everybody
No more moves.
from here,
March! Waiting to ambush.
they could start moving
Imperator!
towards that Numidian city.
Prepare for battle. No more moves.
This mercenary army, led by Caius Julius, should be good enough. He's confident in defense, he's sport trader, he has firm personal morality. This man behaves at all times in a correct fashion and insists on doing what is right rather than what is convenient. There is a lot of mercenaries here, and these should be very useful in taking the settlement over here.
Imperator!
Alright. If we take Spain, we should rule all of these waters here. And
Imperator!
that will
General! Engage the enemy!
make us
General!
much tougher. Okay, that's it. They will sally out. No, they have attacked me.
Units! On my
they have attacked me in the rear. Which,
The enemy have brought up more men!
wasn't what I was expecting. Now they have brought up more men. We're going to position our troops to meet those men, and the cavalry charge should simply decimate everything that they have here. Those two brigades should be wiped out in a matter of minutes. They got General's bodyguard as their initial hit. Here those naked warriors will hold a little
Enemies
longer.
show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
But not long enough to do any significant damage.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Alright. So these are the defenders of the city. And we are running to a line with our hostile. That looks awesome.
Spanish mercenaries.
Here I need to retreat my cavalry a little bit behind. So what do we face? It looks like we face a lot of skirmishers, a lot of war dogs. It looks like they will be falling very quickly. Let's wait for them to move forward, and we will move our cavalry in. I'm going to focus my brigades on assaulting their brigades. In any case, so it begins, and as you can see, they won't stand in the fight at all, not even for a second. They realize they're being surrounded, and they won't fight. They won't fight at all. It's going to be a slaughter. There's so many of them just running. We do see a battle here actually taking place, but even then they're just not able to do nearly enough damage. Killing those skirmishers there.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours!
Victory!
Set mission signed. Blockade another part. Well. End of turn. City expands. Alright, most advanced faction. That's not an old news. We're competing with Egypt a lot. Treating Greece. Gaius Victor. He became a better commander. For some reason I get that city card. Region expands. Gaius Victor. Veteran Centurion, a grizzled veteran of many campaigns, loyal and true, constantly alert to dangers around his general. +1 to personal security, improves the chances of detecting and foiling assassination attempts. +1 command when commanding infantry. Region expands. Pontifex. By Jupiter, asking for help of the gods is better when it is done with the voice of authority. Appius Fonteius, see Pontifex understanding strategy. So he got Appius Fonteius, Pontifex. That's his name probably. Construction reports. Diplomatic information. Greek cities, Pontus are at war. And Britannia with Dacia declared ceasefire. Our ships have been fixed here and there. So let's see if we can blockade that port.
Aye, Captain.
Well,
Prepare to engage!
first of all, we should probably fight
Depleted, sir!
all these goals. And their ships.
Imperator, prepare for battle!
Take the settlement for ourselves. They do have long shield cavalry, a unit that we've never seen before. I think that's the general bodyguards unit, just weaker. Long shield cavalry are spear-armed light cavalry who can be used to break enemy formations, drive off skirmishers and pursue fleeing foes. This makes them a flexible and powerful force for any commander to have under his hand. They can also fight effectively in melee after a charge, as they carry swords of the Falcata design. These are cunningly balanced so that the weight is towards the tip of the sword, giving a powerful cutting blow. Against spearmen, however, they can be at a disadvantage.
Victory! This land is Roman!
Done. We have the city and we're going to enslave the population. Governor's Palace. Temple of Tanit. This temple is dedicated to Tanit, the Queen of Heaven and Mother Goddess. Prayers are offered to her to ensure children, good harvests and tranquility in people's homes. She was Astarte to the Phoenicians, the original settlers of Carthage. Religion also makes people feel happy or content to know that the gods are properly honored. We're going to get rid of it. And build a Jupiter, Shrine of Jupiter. Archer range. Archer is a skill that takes time and patience to perfect. The strength to use a bow is only acquired through long hours of practice. Most recruits know how to use a bow from hunting, but this is different from using a bow in battle. An archer range gives the space for bowmen to further develop their skills and practice group tactics. Warlord stables, shipwright. A shipwright can build warships needed for strong fleet, while improved port facilities allow more goods to be landed at and forwarded from the settlement. Paved roads. These improved roads allow armies to assemble and then meet approaching enemies swiftly. Paved roads are built for military use first and foremost. They are carefully surveyed and constructed, often including cuttings and extensive causeways. They will not degenerate into muddy rivers in winter or dusty tracks in summer, no matter how hard the usage. There's land clearance here. Governor's Palace. is a deliberately impressive symbol of authority and wealth. Its grandeur demonstrates to locals the benefits of belonging to an empire and the futility of rebellion. Because it is a major center of government, diplomats receive training here too. There's also a market here and city barracks. A city barracks is a major building in any town, allowing many troops to be trained here. It is a symbol of the military might of the state and a vital part of the army's support structure. The men trained here have a real stake in the community, one worth defending. The skills gained allow them to fight as organized formations, something that takes time and discipline to learn to do properly. This will allow us to regain our strength and
Imperator.
actually I would like to
Engage the enemy.
go
Victory! Engage the enemy.
after these rebels. As you can see, they were
Victory! March.
in
Out of moon, sir.
our territory. Military Tribune. Good. So another good victory.
Imperator.
Here
Prepare for battle. Victory!
we need to assault these walls. And we need to get rid of them fast.
Men! Units! On my order! Units!
So let's see what we have here. We don't have abilities in many armies. Here, surprisingly enough, our cavalry formations are huge. In fact, they are so huge, I wouldn't be surprised if we would just kill them off by a single cavalry charge, but the campaign for these men just started, so I don't want to lose too many cavalry men. It looks like the Gauls wear no armor, but they do have weapons, real weapons. Which without a doubt makes them very dangerous. Alright. Now the assault begins. We should wipe them out very, very quickly. First of all, they will lose a large portion of their
The
strength
enemy general flees!
just to the
Press
javelin
forward, so the
fire.
spirit of his army is broken too! The enemy general is slain! The
Done.
enemy army is in flight! Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield!
It looks like we have eliminated them. To the last. It's only a matter of time. As you can see, very few of our soldiers actually died here. And it's good that we have a lot of cavalry.
Rome demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory!
Exactly.
Victory! Imperator!
we can block the ports like that as well. Instead,
Engage the enemy.
I'm going
Besieging
to
settlement, sir.
siege the settlement further.
Imperator.
Our cavalry will
Move out.
finally
Charging army.
merge with the rest of the army there. And
Your service,
gonna send my spies forward.
Your Honor. Moving.
It looks like everything is going just fine. I'm going to auto-assault this
Engage the enemy. Settlement under siege, sir. Orders.
because
Engage the enemy.
we have such a massive superiority. There was a faction leader here, he's drunkard, confident commander, poor farmer, faction leader. There's espionage. This man understands the need for spies, having sent them against his enemies many times. His stern, this man's manner and lifestyle tends to be severe and unforgiving. Well, it's certainly gonna be severe and unforgiving now.
Victory!
The casualties were very
Rome
intense.
has conquered.
We will occupy this. There was a blacksmith here, grooves of Epona. Experience bonus to troops train here, +2. This sacred grove is dedicated to Epona, the Galley goddess of horses and horsemanship, and a patron of all cavalrymen. She watches over the training of warriors. Religion also makes the people feel happy and content to know that the gods are properly honored. You know what? I'm gonna keep this and make here powerful warriors. He did got decorated hero there, and I need to retrain my forces.
Orders.
Here, all those principes. It looks like they just suffered greatly, and that won't come quickly. In any case,
General, prepare for battle. Imperator,
time
prepare for battle.
is something that we have now.
Out of move, sir.
Okay,
Aye, Captain. Ready to sail.
let's go after the Spanish.
Imperator, forward.
I'm gonna build another tower here.
Build tower.
In this way we'll be able to see what's on our roads and the entire province of Sardinia. Troops are being constructed here. I'm sure the population won't
General.
fall out. And
Attack. Move depleted, sir.
let's move
Prepare
on
for
to
battle.
the enemy city now. They didn't siege Cyrene, which is not gonna end well for them if they won't do that. As you can see, all the money has been spent on buildings. This settlement is rebelling, though. Not good. I'm gonna build a lot of troops
General, onward.
to keep it in order.
Orders. March.
Cordoba
Orders.
needs an army.
Forward.
Done. Agent detected. End of turn. We're making 11,000. We do have a senatorial office. The best senatorial office out there. Things are looking very, very promising. City expands over there. Construction report. Retinue expands. An artist. The images of the mighty need to be captured for posterity repeatedly. Alright. done. Let's see how our allies are doing. It looks like the Scipii will be moving further east. The Greeks are fighting the Pontic civilization successfully. The Brutii, it seems they will be heading north. Let's see what they're fighting. They're fighting nobody in the north. In the north there is Thracians and the Germans and the Scythians. The House of Scipii are not fighting the Pontic nation, but they are fighting the Greeks. Fine. Here I'll see if I can bribe these rebels away. And they would. And the price is a bit steep, though. However, I will agree, because I'm so rich. It's due to those chariots, sir, I guess.
At once. Moves depleted, sir.
And it's fine with me. Here they are approaching. Nothing really I can do about that. It looks like they will be attacking my cities.
Sir,
while I,
prepare for battle.
At the same time, will be attacking theirs. And we'll just see who's faster to take a settlement, because if I take their last settlement, they will just disintegrate, that's it. Okay. And that's that. Here,
prepare for battle.
I'll march
settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir. General.
North.
Prepare for battle. No more moves, sir.
Your Honor.
And
moving. Moves depleted, sir. Yes, Master. Moving.
I'll try to take their settlements further. Here I do not hold a proper position from which I could launch attacks. And further, I decided to not build any bases here. I'm just a bit too concerned about relying on
victory! Leaving the army.
other nations. Religion. They wish peace fire for Cordoba. I won't agree. I don't trust them. I think they have to be defeated in a war.
Ready to sail! Prepare for battle! Victory!
For them to actually
no more moves, sir!
take everything serious. We are allied with Dacia for some time. Arretium will soon have our forces done for the 5th Army. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my town watch
no more moves, sir.
to Narbomatis and my army to Massilia.
Sir.
That's it. This force does need to eliminate these Gauls.
Victory!
Yes, Master.
At least with some success.
Moving. Moves depleted,
And head
sir.
north.
General, engage the enemy. No more moves, sir.
Done. The Gauls are
Fleet ready.
swarming here.
No more moves, sir.
Finally, I can recover my forces further. And for as long as the Gauls are not bringing in powerful reinforcements. It's gonna be just fine. Oh, look at that, I've just met their army. What do we have here? That's an interesting one. Would I really win this? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let's best if I retreat. They won't allow me to.